Thank you very much, Lord Provost. This motion today allows us to send a very clear message to John Swinney that enough is enough. Local communities are fed up of being bullied into accepting cuts from this government. The stark reality is we face £133 million worth of cuts in Glasgow over the next 2 years, 500 million more across Scotland, with the added threat of hundreds of millions more in sanctions unless councils do what they're told. So much for local democracy. Councillor Watson mentioned this was about choices. I think this Scottish Government budget, perhaps more so than any other in recent times, has been about choices. And just last week at Holyrood, the SNP government had the chance to vote in a motion that will set the Scottish rate of income tax one penny higher than that set by George Osborne. But instead, they sat in their hands and failed to act. So it seems they're quite happy to pursue the tax policy of a Tory Chancellor, and in doing so have ensured savage cuts come to this city. It quite frankly isn't good enough. The SNP have spent years demanding more powers for Scotland. We now have new financial powers at Holyrood that can make a difference now. They can offset the cuts coming from Mr Swinney, but they refuse to act. Well, actually, that's maybe a bit unfair. One thing the SNP government are doing right now is, of course, to demand even more powers from Westminster. Well, I say Glasgow doesn't have the time to indulge this petty nationalist grievance agenda with Westminster, not with £133 million worth of cuts coming to this city. The time to act is now. Well, what of the SNP councillors, what of their response in this chamber? Their strategy, your strategy, if only we had stayed in Cllr, with absolute load of nonsense. And I find it absolutely astonishing that not a single SNP councillor in this chamber has the courage to speak up to the political masters in Edinburgh and demand a fair settlement for this city. It is absolutely shameful. And doesn't it? The response of the SNP government, they refuse to use their powers. This week, SNP opposition in this chamber refused to lift a finger to help and call for a fair deal for Glasgow. So does it just all go to show that only Labour will stand up and fight for Glasgow? Only Labour has a plan to deliver for services now. So in closing, Lord Provost, let the message from this chamber straight to Nicola Sturgeon and John Swinney: deliver a fair settlement and deliver it now.